by the ever handsome one, Mr. Fraser Doig.
That
Happening. This week we kick it off with our Arnold Schwartz, whatever. I'm not going to try and say his name. We've tried it a few times. It just sounded horrible to me, so I'm not going to do it. But we're doing some Arnold. But anyway,
the Arnold month.
Right, the Arnold month, and we're kicking it off.
The muscle month.
We're kicking it off. Yes, we've kicked it off with your choice. Sorry, I was checking the audio for a split second there. But yes, we're kicking it off with Fraser Doig's choice, the 1985 hit film Commando.
Yes.
What did you say? One of the very first of the super action heroes.
I'd say it's like obviously early on in Arnold's career, obviously, but I think we'll get the news out and then we'll go into discussion on muscles galore.
Yes. But we'll kick it off with some Harry Potter type news.
Yeah, there's not a lot of news that's been floating around.
Yeah, I realised that. There's no trailers, but hey, 2020. You know what I mean? 2020. And it's come to our knowledge that Johnny Depp was asked by Warner Brothers to step down as his role as Grindelwald after the court case between him and his once wife Amber Heard, which
because he lost.
Yeah, even though they were both proven to be very, very not nice people in the relationship, he has taken his stance and been asked to leave.
She is worse, in my opinion. She's worse than him.
Yeah, but you know
what I disagree with, and I'm just going to say it now. The fact that they asked him to step down as Grindelwald, but they've asked her to come back for Aquaman 2 is ridiculous.
Yes, yep, that is very true. It's a big talking point right now. Why is one being treated a certain way?
It's because he lost.
Yeah.
After, in my opinion, she's worse than him.
Oh, yeah, like that's the thing.
The two of them, they're not as nice as the two of them did bad things, but in my opinion, she's worse than him. I think she manipulated him, and she's clearly done some really horrible things.
Because it's not her first time. It's not her first time. She's had this issue.
Yeah, and I honestly hope that people don't go see Aquaman 2 because of her.
Yeah.
If they choose to keep it on. Nothing against Jason Momoa, nothing against the DCEU, but I think that what's good for one is good for the other.
Yep, fair and equality. It's what we're trying to strive for these days, and it just doesn't seem to be that way. But I think he was good as Grindelwald. I would have liked to have seen him continue.
I think he was in an interesting film. The second one was clearly just a build-up film, and it could have been better.
Yeah.
I wish it would just, if it was Colin Farrell for the beginning, like, I feel like they didn't need to switch out the actor, but I don't dislike Johnny Depp. I just kind of feel sorry for him because he is, like, he's basically going to now be labelled this for the rest of his career when I don't think it's what he is.
Nope.
And labelled it for the rest of his life, and his career's probably over.
Which is sad because he's a good actor.
Case against the Sun as well, because he was trying to sue the Sun and they lost that as well. So I think it's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just sad days. Hopefully it doesn't ruin his career and he's able to continue to bring out the films that he wants to do.
Do you think they just give it back to Colin Farrell?
Yeah, there's a lot of things about that will be recast, and I think they will just go like, "Hey, Colin, come back, blah, blah, let's do this." You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense.
But on some Marvel news, Marvel officially owns the right to Daredevil TV again. TV rights, movie rights, they own it all.
The license, the Daredevil license.
Yes, I think that is great news.
It's great news.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere for a while. Like, I don't see Daredevil turning. I don't see Matt Murdock turning up
Spider-Man 3,
which
is what everybody wanted. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I do not think Charlie Cox will come back.
No, you don't think so?
No, I don't say I'd love it if he did. I just don't think he will, just because it's that whole, like, he's moved on from it and he's probably got other stuff going on. And
I'm trying to think what the best thing to put him in. Not specifically, but probably maybe put him in a Disney Plus show, but don't give him his own show because folk are just going to do comparisons to.
Yeah, and I don't think. Like, I've not seen Mandalorian, which might be quite not dark, but
we'll get there because I finally put the foot down.
I finally got it all watched, aye.
I've watched season 1. I finally put the foot down.
Nice, nice. But I would like them to get. I'd like them to continue what Netflix started, but I just don't see it. That's why if they're going to do it, start fresh. Because I just
Yeah, and I don't really know what sort of like Disney plus to put them in. I think that maybe put them in. It'd have to be like another New York hero.
yeah,
I don't know, but it's good they've got the rights back because I feel like they can do something with him because he sort of was like a loved character, and then obviously the Ben Affleck movie, everybody thought he became a joke character, and then Netflix kind of went, okay, he's not a joke character, like
yeah.
because he's like the whole like just because of the blind thing, people take the piss at him, but like obviously Netflix showed that blind man could beat up some men in corridors.
Oh, he can beat some people in corridors. Like that was fucking still one of my favorite scenes. But yeah,
So, like, I do think that it would be silly for them not to use him eventually.
yeah. Well,
That's
fingers
more the way I
crossed.
look at it. Yeah.
Fingers crossed. But moving on to our last bit of news, really, is Tenet has been announced to be coming out on December the 15th on DVD.
It's
Which
probably the strangest, not because of oh, it's a strange movie, but it's like one of the basically Christopher Nolan like defended its box office because like it's like the only movie to come out this year, like the
yeah,
only big movie to come out this year, like ever, like it's always like in the in between stages
yeah,
of 2020. It's excellent. I've seen it. I went to the cinema to see it when I could, but it is a great film. It's obviously if you talk about it, you spoil it. But I
yeah.
do recommend when you get a chance to see it.
Yeah, the minute there's it's available, I'll be getting it. I know that for a
It's
fact.
definitely a one to watch. It's definitely. I would like to watch it again, especially knowing what's going on and stuff.
Yeah.
It's really good.
No, fingers crossed we can I can get a wee watch and we can do a wee Christmas time review on it, even though it's not a Christmas film, nowhere near it. But you know what I mean? Like it's in that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? December the 15th, the review of Tenet.
Well, if we ever did a Christopher Nolan month, we'd have to put it in there.
I know, but he's got quite a few films that it might not make the grade. You know what I mean? I might watch it just to see if it finally tells us if Leonardo DiCaprio's thing keeps spinning. But anyway,
It's not connected to Inception whatsoever. And I've seen it, so I can tell you that it's not.
wow, spoilers, guys. No, spoilers. That's all I wanted to see it for. I didn't see it now. Anyway, moving on to Fraser Doy's choice of the week.
That wasn't a lot of news, but there hasn't been very much. People just need to start announcing big things.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it.
Don't get me wrong, when like we've got like things coming out, we can't really talk about like because they're not like their things are coming out, so we're able to do more news and in-depth things when that stuff comes out. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
2020 people, 2020.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Fraser Doy, it was your choice of the week, so please, what was the story?
Ex-army man, daughter gets taken, goes after daughter. That's more or less really it.
Yeah,
Huge beefcake beats up loads of men.
tiny men.
Well, no, some of them are relatively his size. They're just not Arnold Schwarzenegger size.
Yeah.
So this, if you give me 2 seconds. Fill the dead air, Callum.
This film, I was quite surprised to see the guy from what the fuck is he called? Warriors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Plays Sully in this. I like that. When I saw him,
So
I was
this
like,
was like so he had done Conan and he'd done Terminator, and this is like off the bat. So like this is a year after Terminator.
right, okay,
So this is like just before. This is like a couple of years before we've got Predator, The Running Man, and so this is pre this. So it's like at the start of Arnold's career, but he's still like after Terminator. They've realised that this is like a man we can rely on as an action star, a huge, giant beast, muscle bound as a man.
You know what I love right at the beginning, right? I love the fact that they kind of explain why he doesn't have an American accent right at the beginning. You know what I mean?
So obviously, you're talking about after all these people start randomly dying at the start.
Yeah, sorry. We had a good old, what do you call it, assassination montage at the
Assassination
beginning.
roundup.
Fucking oh, it's a bin man, you're dead. Oh shit.
The
Okay.
only thing that annoys me about it is that obviously it's his team that's getting wiped out.
Yeah.
So,
Why wouldn't it be better?
like Bennett, who blows up in the ship, right, and
Yep.
John Matrix, the character.
Yeah.
But see, there are two other guys. The guy that goes to pick up the bin,
Yep.
and the guy gets run over the car.
Yep.
They don't really look like people who would be on his team. They just look like
Yeah.
average guys. They
Yeah,
didn't
does
look like.
Bennett. That annoyed me, man. Bennett just looked like some fucking weirdo in a corner, which we'll get into. But like, you're right. They just had no like. Oh, the rubbish man's come in. He's changed the dates. Like, you think he'd be more paranoid, eh? Or at least more set than just
Exactly, because John Matrix is able to fucking sniff them when they come.
They're downwind.
I mean, genuinely, you think they would like put two and two together?
Yeah.
But yeah, then we go to the after we have the montage at the start with daddy-daughter stuff, like him being nice with his kid and that.
Yeah, with the
and then we've got
best
some
flute.
banging flute music, like
Best
just
flute
those
music
chimes.
ever.
Like, honestly, like, what was it? It just was like, it was, at least it was better than last week's
Ken,
new
what
metal.
bugged me?
But, like,
Ken, what bugged me, right? Sorry to
uh,
interrupt you. What bugged me during the daddy-daughter montage, right, is he goes, you can clearly see they've both got ice creams, right, and he's like, here, taste mine. And she's like, oh, here, taste mine. They're the same fucking ice cream. Like, it bugged. I know it's a small detail, but it bugged me. Like, why are you tasting each other's ice cream? They're the same ice cream.
because I feel like you're getting angry over ice cream.
Of course I'm getting angry over ice cream, but they're doing a thing. Like a thing.
Right.
Like, then there's no need to do
Okay, right, but fair enough. Wait. What if like they look the same, but they're different flavors? You know how like vanilla.
Vanilla looks like vanilla. No, vanilla looks like vanilla. If you have two vanillas together, there's no other vanilla. It's a different colour. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not.
One of them's like Rocky Road, and it's just got like bits in it, so it looks like vanilla.
It's not vanilla then. It's not vanilla. If it's Rocky Road, it's not vanilla. Like, I'm sorry, we're turning it a dispute of ice cream now, but. Yeah, I mean,
they've not specified they have the same ice cream. They just look the same.
Because ice creams look different.
Yeah, but not some flavors look the same colour.
Like what?
So chocolate and
looks like chocolate.
brownie. Chocolate and brownie don't look the same colour, but they probably won't taste the same.
But there's chocolate and the brownie. There's chunks. There's chunks, mate.
Nice, but the chunks taste different.
Oh my god! No, like, we're getting into a thing here, right? But then I come out of Rob eating ice cream when he's fucking vanilla 1 and vanilla 2, or try to taste it and go, oh look, mine's taste different. Oh, yours is yours are more vanilla. You know what I mean?
It could be.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Could be a bottle. Like, you never know.
That's not important. That's not the only thing that bugged me, but I'm not going to go into it. So we'll just move on. We'll just move on from daddy-daughter montage, right?
Can we go back to the intense flute playing?
I mean, the flute goes through the fucking daddy daycare fucking
I love it.
daughter.
I love it. It's like I listen. Obviously, last week's we had new metal. Like, everything was new metal, and now we've got metal drums and flute. It was definitely enjoyable. The one thing I do like about this film is that it doesn't take long for it to just kick in. There's not like this build up of like what's going to happen. It's like basically this helicopter arrives, and then they're like, oh, your team's getting attacked, and then he sniffs them out, and they basically just that's it.
Literally sniffs out the bad guys.
Yeah, like, we're not even joking. They generally just like
that guy. That guy lying there dead, and he's like, they're coming downwind. He's like, I can't smell them. He's like, well, I did. I smelled them.
One of them farted, and I heard it. Right. Do you know what bugged me? The same as what bugged you about the ice cream.
Okay.
You notice his code to get to his guns is just 1, 2.
Yeah. Like, also, why did it look like it was just cardboard on a wall? When I don't know if it's
that's you have to think about for the 80s at the time. They're probably not. I'm not focusing too much on that, but the fact that
imagine somebody broke into his house, right? They broke into his house and they're like, oh, let's try some numbers. We'll see what 1, 2. That's this special forces guy's code is 1, 2. Is that so his kid remembers?
On the other hand, though, the way he looks, I wouldn't want to break into his house ever because he would just kill me.
I love his house. Like, he has like a wee, like, he jumps on a ledge and just goes straight into a door that's upstairs. Like, that's fucking cool.
He's got it's like a log cabin.
Yeah.
So his daughter gets taken away, and then that guy's like total. I love it because it does like it's so 80s where the guy's like sitting in the chair and he's like, "Oh, if you do what we're told and play along," and he's like, "Right," and then instantly Arnold's like, "Wrong," and then shoots him in the fucking head. Like it's so 80s.
Mate, what is so 80s is the fact that he goes, "Oh no, my car's broke. I'm gonna throw it down a hill."
He clearly just like there was no like pretend car or they took bits out of that car. He pushed that car straight up by himself.
Mr.
Like,
Arnold.
No qualms.
Like it just, mate, it's I love the fact that you see his face and it's like he's struggling with it, and the guys as he's flying down, he's like, "Oh my god, he's coming at us," and he misses. And then he misses, and then he crashes
he
the
fails,
car.
and then he gets captured. And then we get to see Bennett, who apparently is dead, who was on his team but is not dead, dressed as I can only put it, Freddie Mercury at a Judas Priest concert. It's the only way I can put it.
It's the most unfucking super, like, unretired special force person look I've ever seen in my life. What's with the leather pants and the weird metal vest?
Yeah, it's like Judas Priest's and Freddie Mercury.
It's like he's just walked off the Lost Boys fucking set. You know what I mean?
But like a different kind of Lost Boys.
that special Lost Boys.
It was. It's definitely like he looks ridiculous, and they've clearly had to acknowledge it over time. But it's weird. It's definitely a weird. Like, and he looks that way the entire time.
I know, like, never changes. At least Arnold fucking changes his clothes. You know what I mean?
So one thing I do like is there is a little cast of characters, but the guy for the Warriors who is in it, he's like
Sully.
He plays like this. Yeah, he plays this sort of like Miami Vice guy with like the cigarette and the glasses and the suit.
Yeah,
like, this multicolored suit. Yeah, he plays the Warriors. The whole Warriors come out to play, and also, if we can actually have a callback to our podcast, he also plays T-Bird, which is the guy who gets sellotaped in The Crow to the car.
Yep. He's also in Adam Sandler's
remake of The Longest Yard.
Yeah, he's in that as well.
He plays the sort of like
Grass.
wee sketchy guy.
Yeah. Plays
and I think he's really good in it, like because I like the fact that like there's like all these muscle bound guys, and then he's just like this little mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Which I think he's not around too long. None of them are around too long.
He's such a cliche though, eh? Like that last where he's on the phone.
They all are cliches, man. It's so 80s archetype of the villain. You know, the muscle bound Green Beret guy, the silent guy who doesn't talk very much, the gabby mouth guy. They're all definite cliches of just the tough guy. And that's, to me, that's like one of the problems I have with this film is that, like, I don't know if you want to talk about it now, just when obviously he escapes on the plane. Like, after he basically agrees to do a job, but then he's got his own plans in mind.
Yeah.
Because they basically say that if you don't do a job for us, we'll kill your daughter.
Yeah.
And then he goes onto the plane, elbows one of the guy, classic, you know, don't disturb my friend, he's dead tired.
Yeah.
But then it's like full throttle from then on.
Yeah.
But he just never feels like he's in any danger.
Yeah, I know, but I also love the fact that it's okay for him just to kidnap a woman. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's definitely like that's obviously the like of the time. Like he follows that lassie, which I think she's really good. Like the actor, I think she's well in it. Like she is sort of damsel in distressy a bit, but not too much. She sort of does hold her own, but it sort of makes sense at the end of the day. Like obviously, once he gets off the plane. And then he meets there, and he like basically pulls the seat out of her car, which again I imagine he did in real life.
Yeah.
And then gets her to follow Sully, and then says, "Go talk to him. My daughter's in danger." And she immediately goes to the security guards, which I like that. Like, there's not this immediate follow on to like believe in him, like instantly like falling in love with your kidnapper.
Yeah, which you get in these days. Like these days, you get that. It's really weird that it's transformed from the fact that in the 80s a person was like, "No, I'm going to talk to this policeman," whereas in films these days they're like, "Yeah, sure, I'll help, I'll follow, I trust your story." Like it's
Yeah,
really
it's like
weird.
I mean, it's like a couple of weeks ago, if you remember the Frighteners, where
Yeah.
that like the lassie immediately falls in love with Michael J. Fox's character, no questions asked.
Yeah.
Well, in
Uh,
this, like the first thing she does is like she does go to the security guard. Like she be like, no, this guy's fucking crazy.
yeah.
Which
I
is I
hope,
do like that. And
yeah.
it's only when they start shooting him she starts thinking, although, right, how many security guards does this mall have?
I know, eh? Like they just fucking came out of nowhere. Like one or two, maybe I thought four, maybe four.
Yeah.
But like he's able to kick their ass and throw a fucking phone booth away like it's
But
nobody's
there's like
business.
20 of them. There's like
Yeah.
20. Like with this one mall. It makes like the guy's like, oh, I better phone up. Like, how many?
It
This
must
mall
be in a
be
really bad.
massive.
It must be in a really bad area, mate. That's
Nah,
what it
maybe.
is. You know what I mean? Like a really
Because
bad
that's what I
area.
wrote down. In the car chase, like they see the car chases, they're okay. There's like a couple, which is obviously the one at the start, which is a bit different with the driving down the hill. But the one against Sully, it's kind of just that classic like follow them
Yeah.
back. Like I never feel like whenever it's weird. Like I never see when someone shoots and whenever like a bad guy shoots in this film, it's like they're never gonna hit him.
Yeah, it's that fucking stormtrooper-esque type fucking shooting that's in all these films. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they never kill the bad guy. They never shoot the bad guy. It's like bullets just slightly miss him at every turn.
Yeah, which is a thing of its time. Like, obviously, the action movies have progressed in time, and like I've always said that my favorite action movies is the one where your character does feel that they're in danger. But there is nothing wrong with like occasionally watching one of those just ridiculous, muscle-bound, just indestructible movies. Like, it's just not something. It's just that's why I'm not like I can't not mention it because it is one of those things that you can't watch it and be like, that's not real, that's not real, that's not real, because you just ruin your experience for you.
Yeah.
This is just one of those movies where you sit down and you just forget about what's going on and you just watch explosions and cool kills, like and get
like-
to see one-liners.
Like an example, right? My kid walks in. Now he's 7, going on 8, right? And he sees Arnold Schwarzenegger hanging from a plane and drops God knows how far into the water,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And my
It's
kid's
very
like,
flat.
it's like, how did they survive that? I went, son, it's 80s superheroes. 80s, that's all you, it's just 80s super. That's all you need to ken. And he was just like, all right, okay. I'm like, don't try it at home.
They don't like. It's true. They could fall from a building and like nothing would happen, and there's
Yeah.
nothing. Again, it's just one of those fun experiences.
Yeah. I love the bit
Obviously-
where he gets Sully out the car, right? And he's like, tell me what
That's
it is, tell me
right,
what it is, right? And it's that infamous line where he holds him on the edge. I love it when he's like, this is my weak arm, I don't know how long I've got. And he holds something and it's like,
You've not got a weak arm.
I know, I know. And it's like, Sully, do you remember when I promised I'd kill you last? And he's like, yeah, you sure did, Matrix, you sure did. And he goes, I lied, and just drops him. Like, I love that fucking bit. I love it so
good.
much.
So just a classic. So one-liner of just Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's why I love Arnold Schwarzenegger films. It's just the one-liners I just love so much.
Yeah.
Then he goes to the motel and has a fight with the Green Beret, which he only has like he only has that one line of like, I eat Green Berets for breakfast. Do you know what's weird? Like it gave me like a weird childhood flashback. Is Ken those like fucking weird glass panels that were like glass squares?
Yeah, did you say like only 4 of them fell out properly?
Yeah, well, I remember my gran having some of them, like in her house, and like back in the day.
My gran did too. My gran did too, mate. I'm not even
Like, it was
surprised.
such a total old thing, but yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it just drummed up this memory of, and like, I'm pretty sure I had one of them. It looked very flimsy, like.
Yeah.
How did
Mate,
you
classic.
feel about the fight?
Yeah, it was alright. They were kind of just throwing each other left, right, and chair shop, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
Not much you can do in the space,
nah.
but it's just a lot of the whole like punching and back and forth sort
Yeah.
of macho fighting of the 80s.
I do love that they throw in a sly wee nude scene. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it
we're
is,
80s.
yeah.
Nude scene.
Yeah, they burst into, and there's obviously a naked lady and a naked man, and the naked lady's like behind the man for some reason, but it's mostly just be like, look, tits, which is basically what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think his death is okay, but he told there's a bit where he just grabs his dick. He gives him the old dick twist. Like he does.
Do you know what? It's exactly where the lass is like, that's too much testosterone, and he grabs him there instantly after that. I'm like, that seems a bit on the nose.
Like he gives him the dick twist.
Yeah, like I don't understand why anyone would. Why would someone do that?
Twist his dick.
Also, I love the fact that when Cook does go, I eat green berets, and it's like he turns around, just flips, and goes, but right now I'm very hungry. Like I think that shit's fucking. It's like you say, the one-liners in this, it's off the chart. Yeah,
it's
very
just so
nostalgia.
Man, everything's followed by a pun. It's just great. Like you would get better puns than this. Like there's some puns that are way better. Like there's a YouTube compilation that I will watch every so often. It's just these one-liners. Yeah. It's like 15 minutes long, and it's just so much fun.
But also I love that. Like to be fair, it started when they choose that they have to go somewhere. Once they figured out where they have to go, they're kind of like, oh, there's a gun shop. Let's just...
Yeah, they sneak into a building and find out that they need to go to an island. Nothing really happens with that. He just kills a couple of people. And then...
I know, like...
they need to get shopping for guns, and he just basically just appears in a JCB and then just drives through. Like, no try to sneak in, no nothing, just drives through the window and picks up every single gun and only one case of ammo.
But it's the fact... we'll get to the ammo thing in a wee while. But, like, it's the fact that he gets caught. But the lassie is able to just drive away with a car full of weapons and nobody bats an eye. So they're just like, dee-dilly-dee, like,
Did you like the bit where she, like... shoots it, and I knew you instantly in your brain, like, because I imagine you've probably not seen this in a while, right? But you had seen it before. But when she shoots it with a rocket launcher, instantly in your brain would have been like, how does she know how to do that? That's absolutely brilliant. She's like an average day pilot. Like she would be able to do that. And then when they go to the car and they say, "Oh, I read the instructions," but you'd be like, okay.
There's a moment I missed. You seen that? You know what I mean? That's a filler right there. That's them breaking the minds of the people who questioned how she done that. I love how she read the instructions, but she shot it backwards first. Not saying anything. Just she clearly skimmed the instructions. But anyway, also I love how the police guys are like, ha hooker, like.
Yeah. Also, and it's also they instantly been like, when he says call the army, he's like, oh yeah, total idiot. And it's like, why would you not, like, he's not drunk, he's not doing anything that bad, like.
Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you do it? Like, why wouldn't you do it? You know what I mean? Instantly in your head, you'd be like, okay, I'm going to do that now.
The cops are just arseholes for no reason. That's another one. That's what I mentioned before. Like, all the bad guys are just stupid.
Stupid and cliched.
They're just stupid.
Yeah.
Which, again, is obviously of its time.
Yeah.
This is one thing I definitely realised. That, like, Matrix, the main character, Arnold, his way of solving everything is just brute force.
Yeah. But I love that she calls him on it. Like, she calls him instantly. She's like, so I never told you you're quite hostile. You've got a lot of hostility.
Yeah, but then when fucking she tries to fix it, he just punches the plane, and it also works because of brute force. Like,
did you love the plane CGI? Did you
I feel like it's definitely of its time. Did you like random Bill Paxton?
When?
The guy who talks to them over the airline is Bill Paxton.
Was it? Oh, no, nice.
Yeah, you know the guy for Aliens 2 where he's like, game over, man, it's game over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That's random Bill Paxton. Must have been a very early role. Okay, now we're going to get into basically the people find out that he's not on the plane. You know, they know he's coming.
Yep.
Bennett's being weird and Bennett, but the daughters kind of escaped the room a bit. But we're going to get into where. So first of all, for no reason whatsoever, Arnold Schwarzenegger decides to use a raft to the beach in his pants.
And then clearly he doesn't want his outfit to get wet in case he falls in. Come on, he's a special. He's a secret special force cunt, right? He knows. Yeah. He knows they can't run around. No, they can't get wet. You know what I mean? Mate, the suit up scene. The suit up scene. My God, that's suit up scene.
Commando, man.
Fucking Jesus.
Full Commando.
Like fucking 17 grenades. Mate, you know, it's not notice his grenade yet. He only has 6 grenades. But he throws more than 6 grenades.
Oh, well, I mean, he has about 700 guns. But this is just when he goes full. This is just the 80s as fuck.
Yeah.
He throws knives.
Mate,
he gets a weird ejector knife out of nowhere.
Before he moves, it's the bit where he goes, oh, call them, call Kirby, or whatever the fuck his name is, the sergeant, call him when they've seen me. She's like, how will you know? He's like, all hell will break loose. And it's like, that's it, he just runs away from her. I'm like, okay, like, that's cool.
You're gonna, well, yeah, I mean, he obviously shoots, he like stabs a couple of people, he ejector knifes someone.
Yep.
Then obviously he starts shooting, and then the buildings just
please tell me
the strongest claymores I've ever seen in my life just obliterate the buildings.
Tell me you saw the dummies.
When the houses blew up.
When the houses blew up, there are dummies standing in front of them, right? And it's not like, it's just a dummy that's going to fall down. I mean, like, full mannequin with a stick at the back holding it. Like, I'm watching, I'm like, how the fuck is that? Like, what's going on here? And then the guys flop.
Man, just
gotta accept it. Is that how we're doing with these films?
Yeah, that's, of course. It's you expecting like Oscar-worthy performances and things in the Commando.
I do.
It's just a pure fun. Just this bit's insane, where he basically shoots people with a gun that somehow runs out of ammo. He then pulls another gun out his arsehole and he shoots loads of people with that. And then
the shed, where he's running all his weapons and he gets to the shed. Oh my god!
The shed is so ways, man. Like he just beats people up with shit in it and like throws discs.
Oh mate, so that guy said, "Oh fucking me!" Like
so. And then obviously. After he gets his hands on the light machine gun and just thousands of ammo,
chest pose,
so good.
Chest pose,
it's just
like
insane.
Oh my god, it's such a good fucking. I think it's such a good fucking film. Like
he basically shoots loads of people, the ammo disappears. He suddenly shoots more people because the ammo's back. He runs out of ammo again. He somehow has got more back, and he's just mowing down just tens of people, and these guys are just missing every single shot. They can't hit him for shit, even though it looks like a building with no top on.
Also, the ex-president is behind him with a fucking AUG and aims at him, but he somehow fucking flips round and starts shooting at him. Like I'm like, this is some fucking Call of Duty Warzone bullshit right here. Like, what's going on? Like, it must have been a ping or something.
He has a shotgun because everybody, like, he's basically mowed down everybody inside the central grasp. Yeah. And the guy's got an AUG and he's got a shotgun, and they just, like, I'm sorry, like, I know that there's some things I will take for granted, but there's no way Arnold Schwarzenegger can hide behind a post and you'd miss him.
Yeah, that's fucking brilliant. Oh my god.
They just shoot each other back and forth, and like obviously he finally kills the bad guy by basically shooting him like several times in the shot with a shotgun, and then he goes back through a window off the ledge, you know, the classic. May as well just get to the fight with Bennett, I guess.
Yeah. That like we kind of questioned why Bennett, like, I thought he was just happy to murder people, but it's clear that Bennett has a fetish of knives and hurting people.
Yeah, he's definitely weird. He does like it's a weird sexual thing.
Yeah.
The only thing is that the fight is a bit disappointing. Yeah, the fight is a bit disappointing, you know, because obviously he shoots him with his shoulder and he has no reaction whatsoever because, you know, 80s action. But like then he makes him fight on one-on-one, but the fight is not that great. No. The best thing about it is that Bennett has a good death. Like the death is good.
Yeah, like that pipe.
The actual fight.
I love it. He just rips a pipe. Yeah, mate. See when Bennett like lifts his leg to kick him in the face and stuff, and then you're just looking at the guy like, that wasn't you. Like that's bad. That's bad. You two are two special forces people, and you fight like 6-year-old little boys. Just no, you.
It all changes when he basically impales him with a huge pipe. And then
rips out of the wall. Rips out of the wall. Like
exactly. I mean, brute force. Brute force.
You ever grabbed a pipe before and tried to move it? It bends.
I don't know. It bends. Have you ever been so angry that you've dragged a pipe off the wall and managed to impale someone through them into the metal so steam comes out the pipe?
And then hit someone a one-liner. Hit someone with a fucking...
If I could hit something with one-liner in my life, I think my life would be complete. Like,
let off some steam, Bennett.
I didn't look like an idiot.
Yeah. Oh, mate. And then he kind of just walks towards the sergeant with his fucking daughter. He's like, "Come on, we could put a team together. Put a team together." He's like, "That
Right.
no."
That is one thing, and what's with the weird? It looks like it's set up a sequel, but then doesn't.
Yeah. I don't understand. It's like until next time.
Yeah, until next time, and then he looks back, and then you're like, and then he goes like, looks at her and with the daughter, and he's clearly gonna be with her, and then like says never, and then
You know why?
then comes more
2021.
gays ballads.
2021.
Commando.
We're gonna get an announcement of Commando 2. The old guard's back. Like,
I don't think it would ever work nowadays. It is. It's definitely something. What are you gonna give out of 5?
I get 3, mate, because pure nostalgia and great fucking 80s superhero.
I give it a
antics.
3.5. Same reasons for you, but that 0.5 is because I love a good pun. As much as I love these action movies where, you know, like the person gets beat up and is a
John Wick's.
I love no, John Wick isn't like that. John Wick doesn't get beaten up, and John Wick mostly gets hurt a couple of times, but he's like indestructible. For me, the greatest film about a man who basically is fighting on odds the entire time is Die Hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
John McClane that's for another day. Yeah, 3.5 because I love a pun.
Yeah.
I love a one-liner. I do. I think
I
it's
will
so.
hit us with what we're doing our next choice. But first, I've got to
You
ask
want
you,
to do it now,
Fraser.
or do you want to
No,
do that?
no,
Yeah,
no.
all right, okay.
What you been up to lately?
Well, not super much. I've still been playing Bloodborne. I'm on the last boss more or less, and he's kicked my ass several times, and I will get him eventually. But I'm on the last boss.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
Just
surprisingly
clearing it all the games before the new PlayStation comes out. Is that what it is?
Well, I've always wanted to try it, and I really didn't think I'd get far. And like I talked about last time, I've got further, and then I just beat more bosses and kept trying. I'm just on the last boss just now, which is quite hard. I then had a look on because I got PlayStation Now, and I had a look to see if there's anything else. So I've started playing through Prey.
Nice.
Because it's one of those games I never tried again. So I'm going to try that. Only played a bit of it. I've been playing some of the Escapists. And I also got 2K19 off the PS Now. And I'm just for wrestling purposes, just something to just, put something on in the background and just play through it. It's like basically FIFA. You know, when you just put something on in the background and play your FIFA. I'll just put the wrestling on, put like a podcast on in the background, or
It's a nice wee chill time. A nice wee chill time.
Yeah,
That's what I call it.
Just nothing too serious.
Yeah, definitely.
TV show movie wise, not watched too much anything new movies. I think. I'm trying to think of stuff that I've watched. Like I say, I'm finished The Mandalorian season 1. I finally got round to doing it. Excellent. Fantastic, absolutely brilliant. You need to watch it, man. It's so good.
I just got Disney Plus back again, so I'm gonna power
It's
through it.
definitely like I wish I'd put it. Now there's season 2, so I could start catching up with that.
Yeah.
I'll try to think of anything else that I've seen. There's a couple of movies I watched, but it's like wee bits and bobs movies, nothing like new related stuff.
Yeah.
No, I'll try and think off the top of my head, but nothing's jumping out at me.
Yeah,
I went on a wee Pixar run with when me and the missus just beat with lighthearted. So I watched like Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, Coco. For some reason we're on a Pixar kick.
Sometimes you go through it, mate. You like some light-hearted animation. You know what I mean?
I think that's about it. I've not really done anything else that is jumping out at me. I've not watched anything new that's appeared on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you, mate. What have you done lately?
The usual. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie. Usual. Warzone. It's always Warzone. Twitch. I'm mostly doing it now because of Twitch. I've kind of got a wee team on that. That's helped me power through. I'm getting the followers up, so that's pretty cool. But I'm trying to complete. I picked 2 games that I've got left to complete on my PlayStation, like 2 decent games that I really want to complete. Is fucking Dragon Ball and Ghost. But I've started playing more of Dragon Ball simply because I feel like I'll finish that quicker than I will Ghost of Tsushima. It also takes less time because I know every single fucking story they can do on the game, so I need to move. My legs went dead. But like, Ouch, sorry. But yeah, I've started playing that again. I got really into it. And it's fucking. I love how just it's a beat 'em up, eh? Like it has zero fucks given. Also, I'm gonna go back to Ghosts because I'm not putting any more games on my PlayStation. Because I'm waiting for the new console to come. I'm not buying any new games until the console comes. I just don't see the fucking point, to be honest with you.
I haven't. No, I'm the same as you, man. I haven't bought anything. Most of the stuff I've been sort of playing for free. Yeah. The only thing I did buy was I decided to get my missus the expansions for Pokemon. So,
nice.
She's been on that.
Yeah, I've got a. I don't know if you've seen it. It's that Dylan O'Brien's film. It's The Love of Monsters. I've got that to watch. It's got nothing but good reviews. Obviously, Mandalorian to catch up on. So that's what I'm going to be doing most of this week. With the parents back at school. So yeah, that's mostly it, man. I've not been up to much other than that. Same shit, different day, really. You know what I mean? Do you want me to hit you with my choice of next week?
Sure. Did you finish Gods of Egypt or Bloods of Zeus?
Yes, I did. Sorry. Yes, I did. I finished it, and it is a must-watch. I think it's amazing. I you know me. I love Castlevania, and it's the same people. So I honestly think you should just watch it, mate. It's fucking brilliant. It's only 8 episodes, so it's not like you're fucking grinding.
I know. I need to batch it out. It's just that I got back into the Mandalorian because I needed to finish it. But it's on my watch list. It's definitely a goal.
Also, new season of The Simpsons is now on Disney Plus, so no doubt I'll be made to watch that with my child because
probably
he's completed it 4 times already, and he just keeps repeating it. But he started Futurama. Completed Futurama. I mean, so
I prefer Futurama over The Simpsons. There's more adult stuff in Futurama though.
Yeah, true.
So he finished Futurama.
He's finished Futurama. Well, what Prime's given? Right? Prime gives you like 8 seasons out of the 16. So it's
no, that's it.
Mate, you'll go on it and it says 8. It says it's there's 16 seasons, but only 8's on Prime.
No, that's all of them, man. There's no 16 seasons of that's it. It's just because like there's obviously it got cancelled, then they came back with a feature-length movie sort of things, and then they did a couple of
the specials.
Is the last one that he watched, like basically Fry and Leela get old and then go back and do it all over again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last episode.
Ah, fuck me.
That's it done. So he saw the Seymour episode.
Yeah.
How did you do? Because I cried my eyes out like a child the first episode.
I don't think he's taken them in really. You know what fucking parents are like, man. It's like fucking.
How were you? Were you watching it in the background when it was the montage of him waiting for Fry forever? You're like, I can do this.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll get it. Like I'm okay.
Just a sad.
There's 7 seasons.
Yeah, that's it. There's not much. It's because it got cancelled, and then they brought back the feature length, and then they didn't Simpson it where they just kick the fuck out of it.
Yeah, true. They probably knew that, like, at some point, because the Simpsons they drag. Like, you get this, like, you know what I mean? Like,
it will end eventually.
Never. To be fair, I thought Supernatural would never end, and it's on 15, and it's ended, ending. So I'll be crying that day, so that'll be fun. You know what I mean? Then we've got Walking Dead.
Anyway, we're getting on a tangent, so...
Anyway, yeah, sorry.
What is your Arnold Schwarzenegger choice? Are we jumping quite far, or are we only moving up to the next? Are we picking one of the greats?
Twins.
Twins? We're going the comedy?
Yes, because I feel like we've done action superhero, never have to reload. Let's go. Danny DeVito, Arnold Schwarzenegger team up. The Rock and Kevin Hart of our younger lives. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's how I see them. That's
a fair assumption.
And I thought, fuck it, it's a good film.
Junior when he gets pregnant, like so.
Mate, I was on it. Like I was looking at that and Twins, and I went, nah, I'll
Twins.
Just go Twins.
It's been a while since I've saw Twins. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting, right? Because so obviously I was curious about because obviously when I was looking at the stuff for Commando, you obviously see the Internet Movie Database, it recommends like 1,000 more like Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, and I was like, I wonder what the highest rated Arnold Schwarzenegger movie is on IMDb. I mean, it didn't surprise me. I guessed it before it told me.
What is it?
It's T2.
Ah. Yeah, makes
So
sense.
so it's going to be interesting to hopefully we can twins. We're going the comedy route.
We're
Okay,
going comedy.
okay,
Yeah, so you can have serious next week.
okay. Well, yeah, I don't know what to do because T2 is such a good film, but twins. Okay, well
It's,
that's
yeah,
good
that's
choice,
being
man. Good
it.
choice.
Yeah, another episode down. It was a good one again. We had some issues, so there'll be 2 videos up, more than likely, but one will disappear. Obviously, listen to the one. Anybody who actually, to be fair, if they're at this point of the fucking video, they don't need to hear this. But as always, I have been Callum.
I've been Fraser.
Catch you next week. Peace.